Hello everybody, this is Yakes87 and welcome to the first set of 10 laps here at the short Rallycross track at Daytona International Speedway. This is our first event, so we're going to go ahead and because the Rallycross car cannot do a full 87 laps and there's no way to pit and fuel the car up to continue doing those 87 laps, this challenge will be broken up into 9 segments. There will be 8 10-lap segments and then a final 7-lap segment. Each of the 10-lap segments will require 2 joker laps, the final one requiring only 1 joker lap. So, this is going to be pretty fun and pretty exciting. It's also going to be an interesting editing project because I'm going to record these, run 10 laps, and then record the next one, 10 laps, record the next one, 10 laps, and then stitch them all together so it's an enjoyable video. This may be a longer one just because I'm doing like bite-sized chunks here and there. But yeah, you will see all 10 laps, or all 87 laps on this one, just because since it's one of those that's like, I have to like record it in multiple batches, I'm not going to, like I did with the new Smyrna, where I just like cut out like a string of like 50 laps, just because I was like running and not talking. There's a lot going on with this one, so you will see all 87 laps on this one, so it might be a little bit of a longer video, but we're going to go ahead and get started here. We are running the VW Beetle. It is the base Rallycross car. It's the only Rallycross car I have, so thank you for that. But yeah, so we're going to go around the corner here, and then we're going to go green, and we're going to run 10 laps, and we're going to re-rack and run another 10 laps. So green flag. Here we go. As you may remember from my dirt street stock video, I am not the greatest at dirt racing, so when it comes to some of the dirt segments here on the Rallycross track, sometimes I feel like a fish out of water, because I'm just like, what is the fastest way to get around this track?
37.546.
Whee! I do gotta say that like practicing for this challenge has been like really enjoyable, because like I did some Rallycross when it first released, but I haven't really touched it since. And I'm kind of like upset by that because I forgot how just like absolutely fun this was. Going over all the jumps and stuff. What? Dirt, I don't understand. Dirt. Can I turn, please? Thank you. I don't understand dirt, but okay. It's just such a tight corner there that you have to really slow down to get through that corner. It's just so sharp, and it doesn't help that that corner is on dirt too. So it's like, what is grip? I don't know what grip is. So for those of you asking, the Joker lap, which I'm going to do now, is basically just a shortcut. Maybe turn here.
4223.
And that really adds a lot of strategy, because when you're running these rallycross races, everybody has to do a joker lap. But when you use the joker lap is entirely like up to you during the race, so it leads to a lot of strategies. It's like, maybe I want to save my shortcut for the last lap and try to steal the win, or maybe I want to use it right away, jump ahead of the field. And it adds that like extra level of like, what do we do during the rallycross race? You can really use that joker to your advantage. And I guess some of that also depends on like who you're racing, how strong the field is, and that sort of thing. So it's definitely something interesting that you don't see in like normal racing, but it also makes it so much more enjoyable. And we're gonna do another joker. Whee! Okay, so we got our first two jokers done for this segment. So we are on lap 8 right now. So no more jokers. So the rest of the laps in this set of 10 laps will be just regular laps on the rallycross track.
37.612. Yeah,
what?
I think so.
I blew up the engine. Don't think it's supposed to work that way. I'm very confused right now. I don't think it's supposed to do that. Not quite sure what I did wrong, but
42.9.
we got one more lap left. I hope this isn't like a thing where the car just blows up after 8 laps. Very confused. Very, very confused. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, it's the last lap, so let's just get this done and we'll try it for the second lap. If it blows up again on me in the next set of 10 laps, I'm gonna have to come up with a different game plan for these rallycross races for the 87 laps. So with that being said, we lost the engine with 2 to go, but we have 10 laps completed on the Daytona short rallycross track. So I'm gonna go ahead and get loaded up for another set of 10 laps. So we'll see if this goes a little bit better. So stay tuned. Hello everybody, welcome to laps 11 through 20. Last time we had the engine blew up on us 8 laps in, so hopefully that doesn't happen again. But we're going to come around the track and we're going to go green, and we're going to give another 10 laps a try, and if we have the same engine issues, I might have to take another look at how we do these. But anyway, green flag for another set of 10 laps here at the Daytona Road short rallycross track. And I'm like spinning all over the place. Okay, did not take that jump very well at all. I got this. This is just so much fun. Like the rallycross.
38.159.
Oh my god, this is amazing! It's so much fun to just like zip to the left, zip to the right, go over the jump, zip to the left, do the little S-turn thing, come back across the line, hard turn into the dirt, then go up the ramp again. It's so much fun. Like, it's like a car playground, because you're just driving around, just like jumping the car off of ramps and stuff. It's awesome. This is so much fun. These Rallycross events may become like my favorite events on the tour, just because they're so different from everything else. And I get to do 2 of them at Daytona. Like, Daytona has 2 Rallycross tracks, which, that's pretty amazing. As I'm doing that thing again, I don't know why it does that, but I'm kind of confused because it's like, I'm holding the wheel to the right, but the car was like, oh, you're trying to go right? How about I spin out to the left? And I'm just like, no, car, that's not what we're doing here. Joker!
36.439.
Where am I going? Just gonna go for a slide, huh? Alright. Alright, last lap here.
5.
And the car didn't blow up, so as I just nail the barrier. Okay. It's so weird because, like, when you go over the jump, sometimes you have no control over the landing, and it's like, excuse me? It's like the car just lands and just, like, goes kind of wherever it wants, and it's just like, well, okay, I guess we're doing that then. Anyway, there we go. That was a good try. So anyway, that was lap 20. So we have 67 laps to go. So I'm going to go. Hello everybody, we're back with laps 21 through 30. So we're going to go around just like last time. We're going to go through this first corner, take the green flag, and go run 10 laps and 2 jokers. So here we go. I have like so much respect for like the guys that like do a lot of rallycross like on iRacing, because it's like really fun. Like yeah, it's fun. It's fun. It's really enjoyable. It's fun to do, but oh god, just a 2X. I think we're okay. We're okay, but it's also like super challenging because you have to be like really good at it to do really well in the rallycross. I was in a practice practicing up for this because actually the actual rallycross series is at this racetrack, so I was doing some practice with other cars on track just to see, you know, what it's like with, you know, other cars, doing some rallycross and that sort of thing. And there was a lot of guys that were just so good at it. And I was better than some people, but I wasn't like mind-blowingly like, oh my god, look at me, I'm so good at the rallycross. But then it was just like, there are other guys that were just like zipping around this place in like 35 seconds, and I was just like, my 37 laps 37-second laps would like to have a word with you, and I still don't know why the car does that in that corner all the time, but it is a thing that happens. Joker time! So if you're watching this video and you're like, hey, this guy's pretty okay at Rallycross, that maybe, I don't know, if, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but if you want to give me some advice on what I could do differently with approaching my Rallycross events, like, let's say you don't like the 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 7, I don't even know if I said 10 enough times, but you get what I'm saying. 8, 10 laps, 1 7-lap segment. If you'd rather see me try some varied length segments, maybe like an endurance and a sprint segment or whatever, that way it adds up to 87 laps, let me know. I'm definitely open to changing how I do the Rallycross events in a way that I get 87 laps completed on these. But I know it's kind of an anomaly because there's only like so many of these. But I can't ignore them because it's an entire section of content, which is dirt road course racing. So I can't just like not do the Rallycross tracks, because then I would be ignoring. There's the barrels again. But I would be ignoring like a huge section of content that a lot of people actually really enjoy. And you know, I get some enjoyment out of this too. It's not like I don't enjoy the Rallycross. I've said multiple times that, oh my god, this is fun. It's fun to do because it's a break from the norm. You know, it's kind of refreshing to do something that's, you know, kind of just it almost feels like doing the Rallycross events. It's almost feels like going to like a car theme park, because it's like, hey, look at this like high speed. I mean, even though I'm not really going that fast, but it feels like it because it's so small. It's like, hey, look at this, and then while you're doing laps around the track, we're gonna do like jumps and stuff, and then on top of that, there's shortcuts like this. Sweet. Like that. There's jumps, there's shortcuts. There's a lot of slipping and sliding as I'm just like barrel rolling. That was not a smooth jump at all. So we got our two jokers out of the way. Where am I going? Okay. It's always disorienting because you're like going over the jump and it's just like, how am I going to land? Am I going to land safely, or am I going to land where I'm just going to smash into the tires again? It just seems kind of random sometimes. It's just like, how are we going to land? Tires or track? It's just like, oh boy. So I'm not having any problems with the engine blowing up, so I'm like really confused because I don't know how that happened in the first 10 laps. It's like, oh yeah, the engine's just gonna blow up on you. Because it was just like, well, it's kind of a good thing I'm breaking this into segments, because even if I tried to, like, that would be awful if I'm like 30 laps in and it's just like, oh hey, you know what? The engine that you are trying to use right now, it's just going to stop working on you and you're going to have to start over. And I'm just like, really? But luckily, these are in segments. And that was just the first of 10 laps. And now we have 30 laps completed here at the Daytona Short Rallycross track. So, Hey guys, welcome to laps 31 to 40. This will take us to just about halfway here on the short rallycross track at Daytona International Speedway. So we've got a lot of events here at Daytona coming up. After this one, we're doing the short infield road course, followed by the other rallycross track. So we got a double dose of rallycross while we're here in Daytona. And then we got two big road courses, and then capping it off with the finale on the oval track, which I'm hoping I can get some friends of mine to join in, and we can have like an 87 lap fun race here at the plate track, the big oval track. So it's going to be a lot of fun. There's a lot of fun happening at Daytona, but it's also going to be pretty crazy because we're doing tons of laps at Daytona right now. Like, there's just so many configurations of Daytona. This is tied, honestly, with Texas Motor Speedway as the largest event location in Stage 1 of the Yakes87 World Tour. Both tracks have 6 different configurations available for them, unique configurations anyway. The Rallycross tracks are actually only available on the old version of Daytona, so because the other old configurations, like the oval, the moto, the road course, and the oval and all that, they're basically the same layout, but they're a little bit different. So with this first pass of the tour, I'm going to kind of ignore those for now. But if there's a lot of support for, like, hey, the old tracks are different enough, not just by layout wise, but just car handling and that sort of thing, and you want to see those added to the tour, that can be done. I can do those, when we kind of finish everything up. I can do like a bonus round to the tour and kind of go back and touch some of the older layouts, or just layouts that we didn't use initially, and we can try some of those. But for now, just this first pass of the tour, a lot of the older tracks, if they're pretty much identical in shape to some of the newer ones, they're just going to be ignored for now, and we can touch on those a little bit later. I don't know where I'm going, but okay, here we go. So yeah, as I was saying, there's 6 different layouts here at Daytona, so we're going to be at Daytona for probably the next 2 weeks.
37.549.
So yeah, but that's okay, because I mean, like, a lot of the Daytona layouts are really fun. It's just a cool venue to turn laps on, and it's a venue that I've spent a lot of time at personally. Not as much as like Sebring, but it was kind of like for the past couple of years, I'd go out to the 24 Hours of Daytona race every year. So that's always a really cool event. Hang out with some friends. I'm hoping I can make it out there again this year, but I'm not sure. So just kind of play it by ear there and see if we can make that happen again. But if not, I'll be able to watch the race on TV and enjoy it all the same. As far as the Daytona Oval goes, plate racing has been something that I've always kind of enjoyed, but I've also just not really enjoyed it as well, just because of all the randomness to it. However, recently with the update to the Cup package that they made back in fall, I've honestly had so much more fun running the plate tracks, because I feel comfortable enough that, like, I can make moves I need to, like, advance through the field. So really looking forward to that. My plan for the oval track, I do have that set up as the Camping World Truck Series truck, or I guess it's now the Gander Outdoor Truck Series. But anyway, we're running the NASCAR truck at the Daytona Ovals, so I'm gonna try to set up a race server and try to get some friends on, and just see if we can get a whole bunch of people to just kind of draft together for 87 laps and just have some fun with it. So because let's be honest, the Daytona Oval, running the 87 laps by myself, which is definitely doable, that's not fun. I mean, if I'm being really honest, you're basically just mashing the gas and just turning once in a while. and it's just such a big track. It's such a long track as we're taking our second Joker lap here.
37.3.
And we got the white flag here coming to lap 40, so but yeah, Daytona and Talladega, those ones are definitely going to be set up as like actual races that I might get some friends to join in on, just because it's a lot of laps and it's not very entertaining laps. What the? Why did you not stop? Why do you not do this? The thing I'm trying to do. Anyway, lap 40 is in the books, so I'm going to go get us set up for lap 41 through 50, which will take us back. This section will be laps 41 to 50, which will take us past halfway in this event on the Yakes87 World Tour. And yeah, I don't really have a whole lot else to say. You know, I mean, how many times can I say Rallycross is fun? I'm not very good at it. That was awful. I don't know what that was about, but okay. Ah, there's that wall again. It's like every now and then I just Joker lap. That was not a good Joker lap. Oh god. I'm making like a whole bunch of like, stupid mistakes right now. Part of me is like, oh, this is fun, but then part of me is just like, okay, this is enough Rallycross. Like, this is a lot of Rallycross. I mean, considering the races for these are usually like 5 or 6 laps, like, this is a lot of Rallycross. Plus, I did about a whole bunch of practice laps prior to this, just getting, you know, warmed up because it's something I'm not used to, and just in general getting the track itself figured out in terms of how to even tackle this half dirt, half pavement road course. I know, like, the thing that, like, I'm not really looking forward to a whole lot is the other Rallycross track here, because it's basically like the same thing, but there's just like an extra little loop. So I don't know how much that's going to change everything as far as like approaching this course, but well, we'll have to check it out, I guess, see how that goes. But I'm sure it'll be fun either way. And then maybe I should have positioned it not like immediately after like the short road course, but who knows? This is the only track that has like 2 Rallycross configurations, so it's one of those things where it's just like, I don't know how to schedule this, so I'll just alternate and do like shorter tracks to larger tracks. Yay! But anyway, this is the last lap. We are officially past halfway, so we are on lap 50 now. So we have just 37 laps to go. Every time on the last lap, why does this happen? There we go. So, as I spin around and, yep, now I'm flipped over. I'm, no, I'm not upside down. Okay, but anyway, lap 50 is complete. We've got 37 laps to go, so stay tuned. We are past halfway and we are almost done. Hello everybody, welcome back to the Daytona Rallycross short track. We are getting ready to run lap 50 of 87, so we have 37 laps to go on this fun, challenging, where am I going? Okay. Rallycross track. And that corner is still the death of me, it seems. But, yeah, we've got 50 laps done so far, so we are on lap 51 right now. And, yeah, I don't know what else to say about that. Just kind of getting these laps taken care of. However we can. A lot of laps to go yet. And I just took my first joker on the first lap. I figured let's open up with the joker. Why not? It's one of those things where, like, it feels like I'm getting really close to the end, but it also, like, it doesn't at the same time. Why? Okay. Thank you for that. I'm getting kind of tired of this car, too.
40.872.
Yeah, one of the things that is going to be interesting to me, and it's probably not going to be interesting to you guys because you'll see how it's done, but just how I'm going to edit this thing, just because it's split up into like 9 separate videos, because I wanted to keep like an accurate track count on my lap timer, so I knew like which laps I'm running which. But I also, like, I don't want this video to be like too long, but I also want the edit to show that, you know, I'm actually running like all 87 laps. I don't want it to be like, well, I just load up 2 sessions and basically shortcut it. I don't want to do that. I want to actually run the 87 laps. You know, that's what the tour is for. But I also want the video to reflect that I'm actually running all 87 laps. With the other videos, when I cut like big chunks of laps out, I keep the lap timer box is still on the screen, so you can see it says, you know, lap 87, you know, when I'm done. But with this, it doesn't. So it's going to be kind of interesting to see how I can edit that and just make it look like video proof that I'm running all 87 laps here. So, and then we're just going to take our second joker lap there on lap 5. So we're halfway through this section. Just going to do a little jump there, get slowed down just a little bit. The one thing that is kind of nice about this challenge, though, is because it's like broken up into segments, I'm able to take like little breaks in between, you know, because I gotta wait for the sim to load and close out, and sometimes it takes a couple minutes for it to load, so I get it's like a couple minutes in between. So it's like, it doesn't make it seem like as much of a chore, but it also makes it take longer than it actually should for some of the other ones, because I got, you know, a couple minutes of loading time mixed in with everything. So, but the breaks are nice, but then it's also this thing where it's just like, as my screen just kind of froze up there a little bit. But it's also this thing where, like, I get out and I'm like, yay, I'm done. But then it's just like, you have to load back into this 4 more times. And I'm like, oh no. So I don't want to do that. But I also want to at the same time, because this is a lot of fun.
Somebody's reporting it dropping oil.
Am I just got, like, my spotter's just like, I'm dropping oil. Am I just, like, damaging the car by going off of the ramps, which I'm supposed to be doing? Is that what happened? Did I just, like, randomly break the car going off the ramp? I thought these cars were, like, built to do that.
37.859.
I hope this one doesn't blow up. It was just kind of weird because it's just like these cars are built to go off the ramps, so like why is it braking? I don't know. I don't really understand the Rallycross, like the actual logistics of it. I'm just like, hey, this is cool. Let's go off ramps and stuff. It's kind of fun.
39.331.
What's really interesting though is like, as we're on the last lap here, but we started off with like so many just like really long road course events at like Miami and Sebring, and I haven't done like a road course in a while, so I'm like kind of excited to do some road course racing again soon. And this is kind of like a slight like, oh yeah, it's road course racing, but it's also like Rallycross, so it's kind of not. There it goes. There it goes. I don't understand this car. Why does it keep blowing up on me? I don't understand. But okay, lap 60 completed. 27. Hey guys, the engine blew up last time, but the crew said we got a new one for the next set of laps. That's 2 engines during this. I don't know what's going on with that, but here we are. So this will be lap 61 through 70. So we have just 27 laps to go at the short Rallycross track, and I'm starting to lose my mind because this is a lot of Rallycross, but oh, it's so much fun. So here we go, yay! Another 10 laps. Whee. I'm still like curious as to like why I keep losing engines doing this. I feel like the car should be built to last longer. I don't know. It's just, it's really weird, but that's why we're doing this in like spurts.
35.852.
That was a good launch. That was awesome. Joker loud.
.471.
I kind of hate dirt racing because it's just like I like it because it's like fun, but I also hate it because it's just kind of aggravating sometimes how like you just start sliding and there's just no grip and you're just like, well, I guess I'm gonna hit this wall now. Nothing I can do about that. It's kind of frustrating, but it is what it is.
39.458.
Alright, so we got just 2 laps to go.
.733.
Alright. So, this is lap 70 we are completing right now. So we have just 17 laps to go. So we've only got one more 10 lap segment and then a final 7 lap segment to cap this off. So hold on tight. The finale's coming up right now. And Hello guys, welcome to lap 71 to 80 here at the short rallycross track at Daytona International Speedway. Why can't I talk right now? But yeah, this is the last 10 lap segment and the last segment with 2 joker laps at this rallycross track. So getting very close to the end. We got just a little bit to go, but we are not there yet. So I'm going to start this one off. I think I'm going to use my 2 jokers right away, just to kind of get them out of the way, and then just settle down and run some laps. So. I feel like I'm going to be like a rallycross expert by the end of this. At least on this track, because I mean... 87 laps. 35.308. That's a lot of laps when it comes to a little rallycross track like this. Considering the races are normally like 6 laps long. Not even. I think some of them are like 5. So, from going from like your standard 5-lap rallycross race to, hey guys, we're gonna run 87 laps, alright? Alright. So we got the 2 jokers out of the way. So now we just gotta run 8 regular laps. Alright, so we're coming around this time. This will be the last lap of my last 10 lap segment. So we are officially on lap 80 right now, guys. Whoa, 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 whoa. Go. And I didn't overdrive the corner though on the last lap. Yay! Yay! 80 laps done. I've done 80 laps of rallycross today. Probably more from the... Hey guys! We're back! It's the final 7 laps of the event here at the short rallycross track at Daytona International Speedway. So we're gonna just jump right into it. We got 7 to go. 7 laps? That's all we have to do? What? And then we'll have completed 87 rallycross laps. That's insane. That's a lot of rallycross. You have no idea. I mean, that's just so much rallycross. What am I doing right now? Okay. I'm like, okay. Alright, so we're playing this game. Okay, so we're gonna play this game. Alright, here we go. 7 laps of rallycross. Let's do it, boys and girls, whoever's watching. So we only have to do 1 joker lap here, since this is a shorter segment. So, It's time for the final Joker lap. This would be so much fun in a motion rig. Like just going over the jump and just okay. I'm just like shaking myself to emphasize and like in the meantime let's hit this wall. No, let's not do that. This we haven't gotten any 2X's yet. I say that yet because we're not getting a 2X now.
39.357.
Alright, lap 5. Just got a couple to go. We're almost done with the short rallycross track at Daytona. Two to go, guys. 2 to go. Alright, coming around one more time. Here we go. White flag is in the air here at the Daytona Road, the Rallycross short. I keep saying road course. This is not the road course yet. That is coming up yet. But, oh, here we go. Over the jump. And out of the dirt for the final time. Just pavement all the way back to the line. Go, and completing lap 87, the first event at Daytona International Speedway has concluded. So I hope you guys enjoyed the Rallycross event. Check this out and let me know what you think, because we got another Rallycross event coming up very shortly, and after that then we can kind of reevaluate how the Rallycross events went, what you guys liked, what you didn't like, what you would like to see with the Rallycross events. So let me know what you guys think. Like this video and subscribe and all that fun stuff that helps support the channel. I appreciate it so much. This is so much fun to do and I love it. So thank you guys for watching. We'll see ya at the short road course here at Daytona. See you later.